Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat tengah hari, salam sejahtera, salam Sarawakku sayang, salam Sarawak maju dan makmur, salam segulai sejalai. Yang berhormat saudara Timbalan Premier Datuk Amar Negeri Sugah, Datuk Amar Orang Tengah, Datuk Amar Dr. Sim, yang berhormat rakan-rakan Menteri Persekutuan dan juga Menteri Negeri, yang berhormat Setiausaha Kerajaan Sarawak, Datuk Abu, yang berhormat Timbalan Menteri Persekutuan dan juga Timbalan Menteri Sarawak, yang berbahagia Datuk Ahmad Nazri bin Muhammad Hassan, Setiausaha Persekutuan Sarawak, Jef kenamaan, ketua-ketua jabatan dan seterusnya, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang saya hormati sekalian. Pertama, saya mengucap syukur kepada Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala kerana dengan izinnya dapat kita bersama-sama berkumpul dalam Majlis Amanat Perdana bagi kita menyambut tahun 2024. Saya mengucap terima kasih dan penghargaan kepada Setiausaha Kerajaan Sarawak kerana dapat menganjurkan majlis kita pada tengah hari ini, dan saya juga mengucap terima kasih kepada rakan-rakan saya dalam kabinet yang telah bekerja dalam satu pasokan dengan saya hingga kita dapat kejayaan pada tahun 2023. Dan juga saya mengucap terima kasih kepada seluruh perkhidmatan awam Sarawak yang mendukung kita dan juga seluruh perkhidmatan awam persekutuan yang sama-sama memberikan sumbangan dalam kita melaksanakan dasar-dasar kita di negeri Sarawak. Terima kasih banyak-banyak. Pada petang ini saya nak berkongsi mengenai dengan hala tuju kerajaan Sarawak ke arah mencapai status ekonomi maju berpendapatan tinggi menjelang 2030. In our pursuit of progress, we must be clear and mindful of our roles to make things happen at pace. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to share with you on the challenges that we are facing. The world continues to undergo dynamic changes, resulting in increasing global uncertainties, with unprecedented rates of change and evolution that offer both new opportunities at the same time challenges. Case in point, the increase in COVID-19 cases sparked renewed fears of a return to the pandemic restrictions. And economic and geopolitical uncertainties mean a more cautious view of the future by economists. Whether it be the global shift in the climate or the ongoing conflicts somewhere on the globe, like the Ukraine-Russia and Palestine-Israel conflict, we must adapt, evolve, and rise to the occasion to remain competitive and relevant while creating opportunities for growth, economic security, and sustainable development. 2023 also marks significant milestone in Sarawak history, where we celebrated the 60th year of Sarawak independence and being accorded high income status by the World Bank, just two of the highlights for the year. Sarawak continues to demonstrate resilience, innovation, and a collective commitment to progress. Our revenue reached a record high of 13.6 billion in 2023. At first, in November, I was mentioning 12.7 billion, but come December, some more money coming from our dividend. So it became 13.6 billion. Our businesses and entrepreneurs demonstrated their resilience and their agility, finding new paths for growth in this challenging landscape. This is a testament to the ability of Sarawak and her people to emerge even stronger in the face of economic challenges. Based on our successes in 2023, I believe that 2024 will be an even greater chapter in our collective journey, a chapter that holds the promise of continuous prosperity and growth for Sarawak. Oh, I see that one is 13.1, actually it's 13.6. Some more coming. Of course, to achieve our ambitious 2030 target, we must embrace another year of challenge and continue to work tirelessly together. I am proud to share with you that we are beginning our new year, 2024, with a remarkable start. Amanah Saham Sarawak ASA, which is the Sarawak flagship unit trust fund, announced its first dividend distribution of 2.5 cents per unit after a 9-year break. 9 tahun ada dividend ASA. Now we have declared dividend 2.5 cents per unit within the first week of January, meaning we have restructured our ASA and the future seems to be positive in the coming years. What is most encouraging about this interim dividend distribution is that it was accomplished just a year after the completion of the ASA restructuring exercise in October 2022. This dividend was based on income generated in the span of just 6 months after the fund was successfully invested under its new investment strategy and asset allocation mix. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this is interim, 6 months. We have another 6 months to come. I'm sure the next 6 months will be another dividend for ASA. Ladies and gentlemen, as a gentle reminder, this year marks the penultimate year before the end of the 12th Malaysia Plan. Counting down, we are left with 7 years to achieve the post-COVID-19 Development Strategy PCDS 2030 target and our common goal: to build a thriving society, and a prosperous Sarawak that leaves no one behind, enjoyed by everyone for generations to come. Prospect. In the last year, I have been invited to share our journey and talk about our approach to green economy in a more international forum and stages than ever before. For example, in Europe, Japan, and our neighbors Indonesia, to name just a few. Indeed, Sarawak has planted herself in the global consciousness and the center of global conversation due to our steadfast and firm commitment to sustainable development. On the digital front, the digital economy is estimated to contribute on average 24.3% to the world economy in 2025. Taking the IMF's latest GDP estimate of USD 104 trillion, this would mean an approximate contribution of USD 25 trillion from the digital economy alone. If Sarawak is able to tap just 0.1% of the global digital economy GDP, this is equivalent to almost USD 25 billion or RM 113 billion ringgit contribution to Sarawak GDP if we were to get 0.1%. To fully take advantage of this opportunity, I reiterate the importance of embracing digital technologies, particularly generative artificial intelligence, to drive our economy towards accelerated sustainable development. I would like to see an AI chatbot to be implemented to provide a responsive virtual assistant for high-impact services. Digitalization is not an option. It is mandatory. We must work in tandem with global digital technological advancement to foster a conducive environment for economic development and innovation. As such, the Sarawak government is actively prioritizing the enhancement of our digital preparedness. This includes bolstering digital infrastructure, improving connectivity, achieving 99.9% internet coverage by the year 2030, fostering digital and data analytics talent, incorporating cloud computing, strengthening our cyber security, and effectively managing and monetizing our data. Our efforts to improve our digital economy include enacting the Electronic Sarawak Government Activities Ordinance 2022, making online service delivery legally recognized, and data sharing policy and Sarawak Government Activities Ordinance 2022, enabling digitalization of government service delivery, facilitating digital transformation in Sarawak. Under the Sarawak Digital Economy Blueprint, 2030, the Sarawak government also aims to accelerate the transformation of the public sector and services by focusing on increasing the ease of doing business and achieving 100% end-to-end online services. This will enable the majority of our tasks to be performed online, and the public can conveniently access online services anywhere, anytime. To foster a more accessible, efficient, and transparent government that meets the evolving needs in the digital age, we shall adopt a whole-of-government approach enabling inter-agency processes and data to be connected and shared for enhanced planning and decision-making. In 2018, Sarawak started the Sarawak ID initiative. This single sign-on service provides convenience and has reduced the hassle of remembering multiple passwords for different accounts of Sarawak government online services. The Sarawak ID will be enhanced to incorporate facial recognition to accelerate and simplify access to these services. The Sarawak ID will be further enhanced and transformed to become Sarawak Pass, similar to Singapore's SingPass, the single trusted digital identity used by Sarawakian to access a wide array of services, including financial services, private services, and public services such as the autonomous rapid transit system, meaning cashless. You just have one card and you get all the services that you need. I want to transform also the way we give welfare assistance to the public by using digital transaction. I must share with you here that I was in Singapore and I had a conversation with the Deputy Prime Minister of Singapore, Lawrence. And in Singapore, what they do, they give targeted assistance to Singaporeans through a voucher. And this voucher is through their digital transaction, meaning they give 600 Singapore dollars to the targeted group, and the merchants are registered with Singapore banks, and when they buy essential commodities, rice, sugar, and so on, they deduct from the voucher, meaning little abuse being used because it is direct to the recipient. Hopefully, 2025, we will do the same thing in Sarawak. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, increased digitalization carries increased cyber security risk. According to the European Union Cybersecurity Report, cybercrime cost the world USD 6 trillion in 2021. In Malaysia, cybercrimes cost us ringgit Malaysia 600 million in 2022, mostly from fraud cases. The losses from the threat of cybersecurity attacks go beyond just monetary in value. It will also disrupt our peaceful and harmonious community and a real threat to our national security. Therefore, it is crucial for Sarawak to be prepared for cyber attacks and work towards protecting our digital data and services. For example, businesses often store vast amounts of sensitive data, including personal and financial information on servers that are at risk of unauthorized access, data breaches, and cyber attacks. For this reason, the private sector and the government must collaborate to share threat intelligence, report incidents, and collectively respond to cyber threats. As part of this preparation, the Sarawak Multimedia Authority has established a cyber security unit to provide cyber security services, including addressing security solutions for critical infrastructures such as power plants and hospitals, and guidance to the public sector, private sector, and the general public at large. I am confident that growing digital businesses while strengthening digital security will support and expand Sarawak's global competitiveness and attract more investments and partnership. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Sustainable Development Goals. Sarawak is committed to promoting the green economy by embarking on several initiatives, leveraging our abundant natural resources and renewable energy. Capitalizing on renewable hydropower, the Sarawak government is able to balance between ensuring energy security and environmental sustainability in driving our socio-economic transformation. At least 60% of our power installed capacity mix is currently from renewable sources. Taking advantage of the many rivers in the deep interiors of Sarawak, we see an opportunity to increase electricity access to rural communities using the cascading dam concept. The cascading dams will rely on river flow and water falling through a turbine. I believe this approach will bring life to the river, enriching river habitats, minimizing environmental and social impact, and help control the movement of crocodiles. Ini banyak buaya. Buaya di Gulf saya tak tahu lah. This demonstrates new, innovative, and environmentally friendly solution for harnessing hydropower for the betterment of Sarawak. Our utilization of renewable hydropower for green hydrogen production through electrolysis has made us the regional leader in the green energy transition in this region. Other states and countries are looking to us as role model for their sustainable development efforts. Actually, next week, we have a delegation from our sister state of Pahang to learn hydro renewable energy of Sarawak. I am proud that Sarawak Economic Development Corporation has inked an agreement with two Japanese firms, Sumitomo Corporation and INEOS, for the Hornbill project to move forward with the project to produce 90,000 tons per annum of green hydrogen in Bintulu. That will be the biggest hydrogen plant in this region. Sarawak Energy is also in collaboration with 3 South Korean multinationals, namely Samsung Engineering, POSCO, and Lotte Chemical, to develop a green hydrogen derivative facility known as the Hibiscus Project, which has now progressed to the front-end engineering design stage. Together, these two projects have the potential to produce up to 238,000 tons of green hydrogen per annum, generating an estimated additional 2.4 billion ringgit to Sarawak gross domestic product by 2030. I believe this is just the beginning of a hydrogen future for Sarawak. To accelerate the pace and gain more momentum, a robust hydrogen supply chain is crucial. I am happy that the 2 mega hydrogen plants will enable the creation of new hydrogen-based industries, such as the manufacturing of electrolyzers, fuel cells, and kickstart the green chemicals industry. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I have always asserted that the key to unlocking the green economy and adding value to our green initiative is through research and development. For example, there is a huge potential of microalgae to change the energy landscape by becoming the renewable feedstock for biofuels, pharmaceuticals, and food supplements. I am proud that Sarawak Biodiversity Centre, in collaboration with Sarawak Energy Berhad, Cheetos Laboratory of Japan, and Yonas Corporation, has established the world's largest mass microalgae biomass production demonstration facility, spanning about 5 hectares in Sejengkat, Kuching. Utilizing flue gas from the coal-powered plant, unlocking vast product development potential in the food and pharma industry. Microalgae also offer great potential to produce crude algae oil, CAO, used in the production of sustainable aviation fuel, SAF. SADC Energy, in collaboration with Petronas Research, has a demonstration plant growing a strain of microalgae that can potentially produce large amounts of CAO to be processed into SAF. If successful and cost competitive, a larger commercial scale facility will be built near Bintulu to utilize the carbon emission from the industry as a feed stream, simultaneously reducing the overall emissions. Other breakthroughs can also be discovered via more intensive research and development activities in Sarawak. I would like to see the products from all the current and future demonstration facilities and plants to be analyzed and characterized in our Sarawakian research centers to further the promised discovery and innovation for the future of Sarawak. Clean energy and the energy transition is the key to Sarawak's future economic development and growth. To support our efforts in energy transition, the Ministry of Energy and Environmental Sustainability Sarawak will formulate the energy transition policy and roadmap for Sarawak. Once completed, targeted by the end of this year, the roadmap will be a reference point for us to pave the way towards a secure, equitable, and sustainable energy future for Sarawak. To address issues of climate change and waste management, Sarawak will form strategic partnership to explore the various waste-to-energy technologies and practices to adopt and replace current waste management processes. Ladies and gentlemen, infrastructure development has always been a key priority, forming a critical part of the PCDS 2030. Infrastructure development improves the well-being and livelihoods of our people and acts as a catalyst for economic growth, attracting potential investors. Sarawak has taken a decisive move to acquire Mas Wing Sdn Bhd, signifying our commitment in enhancing air connectivity. It is a vital asset to complement our transportation and logistic network and develop Sarawak as an aviation hub by expanding Mas Wing services to cater for regional routes with flight duration of 6 to 7 hours. Our Sarawak-owned airline will make air travel more affordable for a broader segment of the population. Enhanced air connectivity will unlock additional prospects in trade, commerce, and tourism, effectively showcasing Sarawak as a premier destination ripe for investment, sustainable tourism, business, and commerce. This is very important to Sarawak because we are on an island. Air connectivity is like a bridge. You build a bridge, you don't talk about investment ROI on bridge. The same with airline. It is an infrastructure project. What the government will do is to have that airline, and the profitability of this airline is measured from our GDP growth. It is not a business entity by itself. So it is not really profit motivated, but rather a facility for people to get connected. And this approach of the Sarawak government, to have an airline for the purpose of connectivity. Number two, we have a lot of festivals. Soon we are going to have Chinese New Year. After New Year, just a span of 2 months, we have Hari Raya. Then in the next 2 months or 3 months, we have Gawai Daya. 3 months after Gawai Daya, we have our rainforest and other festivals. Then after that, we have our Christmas. Back to Chinese New Year. meaning just a span of between 2-3 months, we have festival. Then you can see the fair. Once you got the festival, everybody will start raising the fare. I hope our Maswing, our own airline, will intervene the market. We will stabilize the fare. As it is, Sarawakians in particular, and of course our friend in Sabah, we are at the mercy of this commercial airline. We got no option. We have to use the airline. So much so, people ask for subsidy from the government. We are giving subsidy to our students to come back under IGPS. To me, for long-term interest, we must have our own Sarawak airline for the people of Sarawak. I won't go back. I won't retract. I will put forward this airline business. Ladies and gentlemen, similarly, the Sarawak government's undertaking to assume control of the Bintulu Port Authority aims to streamline Sarawak ports and infrastructure in a more synergistic manner, accelerating economic development. As you read in the news, the Federal Minister of Transport, Yang Muhammad Antilok, came to Kuching to meet with our Deputy Premier, Datuk Douglas, to discuss the handover of Bintulu Port Authority. Thank God, it will take place in June this year. We have taken Bakun, now we are taking over Bintulu Port Authority. Hopefully we take over Maswing. Then we have all this economic ecosystem controlled by Sarawakian. I would like to express my appreciation to the federal government on its commitment and assistance to Sarawak. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, private sector as engine of economic growth. In the pursuit of economic prosperity, the private sector, entrepreneurs, businesses, SMEs, and investors hold the key to unlocking new opportunities, innovation, new job creation, and driving cost efficiencies. Robust policies enhanced by efficient logistics, transportation, energy, and digital infrastructure are the backbone of a thriving economy. Creating an environment conducive to private sector expansion and economic opportunities while cultivating a versatile workforce. Collaboration between the private and public sectors is essential for inclusive growth, bringing together the strength of both parties by leveraging public resources and private expertise to deliver results efficiently. For example, the public sector provides the framework and policies, while the private sector brings innovation, project management experience, and operational efficiency to ensure successful implementation. Partnerships and collaboration in R&D will encourage and accelerate research and development, with government-sponsored research complemented by private sector investment and market commercialization. This will lead to the development of new technologies, products, and services that drive economic growth and enhance competitiveness. A month ago, I was in Dubai, attending the 2023 United Nations Framework on Climate Change Conference, or Conference of the Parties, more commonly known as COP28. At the conference, I witnessed the signing of Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, between Sarawak Energy Berhad and United Arab Emirates state-owned clean energy provider, Abu Dhabi Future Energy Company, widely known as Masdar. One of the targets outlined in the MOU is the joint effort to develop 2 gigawatts of renewable energy in Malaysia, with plans to kick off phase 1 of this initiative by developing 1 gigawatt in Sarawak. In addition to the focus on solar and energy storage, Sarawak Energy and Masdar are set to explore collaborative opportunities in hydro projects throughout Malaysia. We are also exploring collaboration opportunities between Petros and Mubadala Investment Company to explore collaboration opportunities with a particular focus on the energy and carbon sectors. I have formed a special committee that will involve Petros and Sarawak Energy, working together with Mubadala and Masdar to facilitate the details of this investment. And in the pipeline, if we were to implement this project, we are going to have an office in Abu Dhabi to accelerate the collaboration, meaning we are now beyond Sarawak, beyond Malaysia, but together with the Arabs. Ladies and gentlemen, facilitating investment and business. Currently, the Ministry of International Trade, Industry and Investment Sarawak is formulating the Sarawak Investment Policy to provide a comprehensive investment promotion strategy and targeted investment incentive to attract both domestic and international investors. Programs to enhance the competencies of SMEs, especially those export-oriented entrepreneurs, to penetrate the global markets are also being reviewed and developed to enhance local competitiveness. Invest Sarawak, Sarawak One-Stop Agency for Investment, will provide investment coordination focusing on priority sectors identified by the Sarawak government, and build strong partnership with the various stakeholders, including government agencies, industry associations, and local communities. Concurrently, pasukan petugas pemudah cara perniagaan peringkat Sarawak, SAMUDAH, will promote close collaboration between the private and public sectors to improve the regulatory processes, procedures, and policies, enhancing the ease of doing business. Ladies and gentlemen, now I come to a very important subject which we have to implement and prepare in 2024 towards 2026. Education and talent development. As we pursue increasingly novel and complex opportunities in the new economy, we are concurrently developing a competitive, highly skilled, and innovative workforce, which can demand higher salaries. We must actively ensure that our young Sarawakians are equipped with quality education and skill training. The Sarawak government is committed to providing free tertiary education by 2026 to deserving Sarawakian students and enrolled at all 5 state-owned universities and colleges, namely Swinburne, Curtin, University of Technology Sarawak, ICAT University College, Santec, and College Laila Taib. The initiative is to support skill development, such as mentorship program, to ensure that our workforce is equipped for the challenges of a rapidly evolving world. In support of talent development, the Ministry of Education, Innovation and Talent Development is developing the Sarawak Talent Master Plan to meet the talent requirements of the new economy, in particular the hydrogen and digital economy, to achieve a 30% skilled workforce by 2030 across the various sectors. The strategies in the Talent Master Plan include collaboration between industry and academia, statutory bodies, agencies, regional development agencies, and association of the likes of Talent Corp, Jabatan Pembangunan Kemahiran, Malaysian Board of Technologies, and Sarawak agencies and GRCs. Such collaboration is important to design relevant and timely curriculum and technical training to equip our future workforce with the right skill in an evolving job market. The Sarawak government, in collaboration with University Malaysia Sarawak, has developed the Sarawak Workforce Information System, SWIS, database, which is slated to be completed this year. Once completed, we will have a comprehensive labor market database system that contains information about industry demand for the workforce in the short to long term, matching the demand to the talent supply. Further complementing the Swiss database, the Sarawak government recently commissioned a new system called Sistem Pesanan Kerjaya SPIC to benefit school students, job seekers, and youth in Sarawak with up-to-date information on the latest training and study opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, to fight poverty, because we are a high-income economy, we want to translate high income to high household income. To solve this, we must provide education to our people. Poverty can only be fought by knowledge and skill. Nelson Mandela believed in it. A lot of our leaders, I think including Malcolm X in US, they told the blacks, if the black were to compete with the whites, the black must have the necessary skill and education. And therefore for Sarawak, in order for us to provide poverty, that is why we have this talent development strategy by giving free tertiary education on selected discipline. Kalau banyak gila art susah juga. Human resource banyak gila. We can unemployed graduates. We want graduate with skill. And this has been proven in Germany as well as in Nordic countries. The productivity is high, the salary is high, therefore the income level of the rakyat is high. That is our strategy for Sarawak. God willing, we will start 2026. But we have to prepare 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, there is one subject I want to share with you. That is agile civil service. Better communication and understanding between both the public and private sectors will enable the civil service to put in place the right policies, processes, and regulation for the right sectors. This includes streamlining the administrative processes, providing transparent regulatory frameworks, and reducing bureaucratic hurdles. The role of the civil service is crucial in ensuring that Sarawak can truly achieve our PCDS 2030 aspiration. As our time is limited, we can no longer continue with business as usual. The civil service needs to swiftly respond to challenges by understanding and keeping up with emerging trends. Be open to feedback and be ready to reposition itself to take advantage of new and emerging opportunities. The Sarawak government, under me and my cabinet, will continue to empower the civil service to innovate and embrace new technologies, even to the extent of giving you extra budget to change civil service. In the journey to create an agile civil service, we will recognize and reward the professionalism, integrity, and tireless dedication of our civil service. If we are more efficient, more revenue, we share revenue with you, just like the 2 months that we have given. In the spirit of lifelong learning, the Sarawak government is investing in training and development programs to ensure that civil servants are equipped with the relevant skills, experience, and knowledge needed to navigate the complexities of modern governments. Our officers have undergone training in programs like the Senior Fellowship Program, Advanced Management Program, and the Lee Kuan Yew Senior Fellowship in Public Service Program. These professional programs will ensure we build a competent professional and agile civil service. We also need to enhance our transparency and communication across the civil service to break down silos and truly work as one team. Fostering collaboration across departments and agencies allows different talents to come together to create breakthrough ideas that will lead to better and more effective solutions, accelerating the transformation of Sarawak into a developed society. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, embracing innovation, fostering collaboration, and prioritizing sustainable development are the cornerstone of our journey ahead. More than ever, I believe that Sarawak will have a bright future. Through open collaboration, dedication to shared values, a forward-thinking mindset, and purposeful action, we will shape a better future for all. Together, we can overcome all challenges, unlock new opportunities, and build a Sarawak that will thrive economically, socially, and sustainably for generation to come. Kita tidak lama lagi merayah Tahun Baru Cina. Saya mengambil kesempatan ini untuk mengucapkan kongsi facai kepada semua. Dan kita harap perayaan ini adalah satu bentuk perayaan perpaduan yang berharga dalam masyarakat kita. Kepada semua merayakan Hari Tahun Baru Cina, saya harap 2024 akan memberi kita banyak angpau kepada negeri Sarawak. Saudara-saudara sekalian, saya akan membantu juga pihak businesses entrepreneurs. Cuma saya tidak dapat mengumumkannya hari ini. Kita mesti mempunyai strategic entities for us to move forward. Dulu saya ada memohon untuk mendapat license digital bank, tapi mungkin it's a disguise also to us. Kita dah ada development bank. Kita tengoklah apa yang akan berlaku dalam masa sebulan dua ini untuk Sarawak. Dengan itu saya ucapkan selamat maju jaya. Mudah-mudahan 2024 akan memberi banyak lagi return kepada Sarawak menerusi strategi dan langkah-langkah yang akan kita laksanakan. Sekian, selamat maju jaya. Selamat Sarawak maju dan makmur. Mudah-mudahan kita akan mempunyai masa depan yang cerah. Sekian, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.